Hello, fellow guitar geeks. It's me, Andy, at 42 Gear Street, number 4, in Henning's living room, which is still amazingly quite tidy, because the team here are doing a brilliant job. Well done, team. I'm here with this, the Guitar Butler from Orange, which is a dual-channel guitar preamp with an out that goes to an amplifier or an out that you can take with a cab sim to your PA system or recording device. And in this video, I'm going to answer the question, is it any good? Because that question has been asked to me by my friend in real life, Benji. So Benji's here. He's come here to do the metal massage here at Gear Street. Hi, Benji.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
Do you want a fake shake? There we go. There we go. That's what real friends do, you see. You have the bass butler, right?
Yes.
And you've been asking me for about a year. Have you tried the Guitar Butler?
Yeah, it's a long time. Wait. This moment.
Well, let's shift over a little bit because there's two of us now. I want you in the focus. You're in drop D, and you've got, what are you playing?
Harley Benton.
Harley Benton. Oh, I haven't played that one yet. That's a lot darker than this. This is a lot brighter. This is a PJD. So we've got a couple of pedals on here as well. We're going to go into the preamp. So that's the Moxie from 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏, the new sort of TS10 pedal. This is the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is the Billy Gibbons sort of rock and rolly. And we set this up for you. So I've got a clean channel running on the Guitar Butler, and then you press that and it goes to your dirty channel. And then, as Benji taught me earlier, you can switch between these two volumes. Can you see that switching there? So you've got let's say a rhythm volume and a lead volume for when you want to do your solos. We'll go back to clean for a moment. We're currently running into an amp. The amp is the Blackstar. It is the Blackstar St. James, the 6L6 version, 50 watts, and that's how you're hearing it. We had a little fade then. Did you see that? That was very professional. Thanks, man. Ooh, we don't get that normally on my channel. Anyway, this thing's made in England, just like me.
Yes.
So it's got to be good, right?
You made it in England? Really?
Yeah, nice. I made it in England.
Cool. Cool
so
stuff.
How are you using the bass butler at the moment?
Yes, of course. In my cover band in Austria, the brand new band name, it's Honeybrain.
Honeybrain?
Honeybrain is our new band name.
I like it. And you're using the bass butler because you play bass in that.
Yeah.
Do you run it into a bass amp?
I'm running into a power stage and then into a cab.
Okay, what's the power stage you use?
𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏.
Oh, right. So, so we've got this, then 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏.
And then in the cab from the power stage into it.
And I've heard you play it. It's pretty good, right? The bass one.
I think so.
Now, you also have another band, Curious.
Yeah.
In that you play guitar.
Guitar. And
that's, I know that because I've set your guitar up a few times. You're in dropped C or something? Drop C sharp?
C sharp with drop of B.
With a drop B, right. So almost a baritone sort of tuning sometimes. And you're playing some Chapman guitars as well.
Yes.
Which is quite similar.
Really?
To that, do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like the same one. And because it's a baritone, there was one and the second one is normally a standard.
Yeah.
And thicker strings. But it's okay at the moment.
Really thick strings, insanely thick strings. So I'm going to just do some more clean. I've got some delay and some reverb coming from the aux box, which is how we're hearing it through a monitor. So we're not hearing it through a cab. And even though that's clean, there's still that little orange grit to it, which I like. I've got the orange, what is it, the pedal baby, which I sometimes use for using as the power amp.
Power amp, yeah. Which
is similar to the 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 power stage you have.
Yep.
But I really want to hear it, because I really want your opinion on it, because we could sit here and listen to me the whole time, but that's quite boring for you lot, because you get that all the time. Let's have a real guitarist, real band point of view. We had you earlier when we set this sound on the dirty channel, on the rhythm, and we also used the Moxie to boost that front end a little bit. So I'm on voice to the left and the fat switch is off. And Benji's just tuning. We've got another little fade there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stage is yours, man. Have a little play.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it's we if you look at the EQ setting, it was too dark earlier, so we've got some typically orange pictures instead of words. I'm going to attempt to get these right. So all of these here are for the clean channel, like so, and therefore all these here are the dirty channel. So let's focus on the dirty channel for a moment. This fist is for presence. This is volume of what we're saying is the rhythm channel, volume of what we're saying is the lead channel, which you can switch like so. We've got trebles, we've got middle, and we've got bass, and then we've got gain. So the bass is quite rolled off here, and the sound is still pretty thick. Would you mind giving us some more playing? I don't think it needs the Moxie in front of it.
Okay.
There was a little difference, but I think it sounds decent without it. Is there anything you want me to do to the sound? Would you change that for your personal sound? So we've already got the bass down a little bit, gain's about halfway.
Yeah.
Can I help you change your tone in any way?
Of course.
What would you like?
Less bass and more highs.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay.
You play guitar, I'll mess with this.
Okay.
Happy with that?
Good, yeah.
Okay, so what I've changed is I've given you a bit more presence. It's gone up from about 12 to about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've taken the bass down just a little bit more highs, but I added some more mids. And that was for me, that's when the tone jumped out as really changing. Would you play again, and I'll turn those mids back to where they were?
Yeah.
I think it sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's really, I really love the way that Benji plays. We play in two very different styles. And you have a very hard hit. So you're really giving
pick.
Yeah, you're giving, what pick is it?
Jazz 2.
Jazz 2, so a bit thick one. Yeah. You're really hitting the Guitar Butler hard with a lot of signal. What we haven't done is, and I need to check this, is there any way to turn the preamp off? I'm looking over there. Like we're going through the Blackstar. No, he's shaking his head. So there is a way I can show you the clean tone without the preamp, and that is to upset the people that have set this video up, and then go from the output of, no. Laz is going to jump in for us. What does that do? Oh, you're turning it off, so I can now unplug stuff. Right, so we're going to bypass quickly the Guitar Butler. So now you're just going into the Blackstar. Try that. That's the tone. Okay, so ideally I would have that a little cleaner because I can hear a bit of grit coming from the Blackstar. God, I hope I get this right. Input. I'm doing this blindly, you see. I will say, Benji, it is a big pedal. I think I've got that. Does that look right to you, Les? Who knows? Let's find out.
Sounds really great.
There are three ways. Sorry?
It's orange.
Yeah, I know you're a big Orange fan. You've got the Rockerverb, right?
Yeah.
Number 3?
Rockerverb 2.
Rockerverb 2 and the 4x12 PPC.
Yeah.
there are 3 ways to use this, and I think it's the same with the bass butler maybe. You can go from the amp out, just here, into the front end of an amp, like we're doing today, or you can go into the effects return of the amp, so you're just using your amp as a power amp, or you can use a dedicated power amp, like you're using the 𝗬𝗦𝗘𝗏, or if you want to keep it orange, you can use a pedal baby. And then the third way to use this is out of the balanced out, which is just here. That adds a cab sim, and you can run that, of course, into your recording device or your PA system. Would you pass me the cable? I'm going to see if we can get a less high gain tone, a more rocky tone. We're going to go for, I guess, trying to remember what that does. Less gain on the dirty channel, and then see what it sounds like. Thank you, man. This is quite a bright guitar. Let's boost bring the presence back down. Let's try and bring that up. That's dark for certain. I don't like that very much. I need to change something about that to well, hopefully I can change something. It's a little bit crispy, and what I'm hearing is that sound from the amp. So that amp that just had that little when I was smacking it. I think that's the case. I would need it into the power amp section, but let's go for in that case the clean channel, and then go for the 𝗨𝗦𝗘𝗏 and see if it gives me anything Billy Gibbonsy. No, it gives me fuzz. Okay, so let's really push that gain down a little bit. Wow. Let's bring the gain of the clean channel down in that case. There's our EQ. It's quite fat. This is a fat thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is fat. It's not giving me what I want yet. Let's just turn the pedal off. All right, it's not the pedal baby. It's not the guitar butler, it is the pedal. I'm just giving it too much. I'm not liking that, and I think it's where we're going into the front end of the amp. It's giving me that crispiness that sounded pretty good with your sound.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not doing it for me. Yeah. So, I think, what do you think? Would you buy a guitar butler? I know they're over there.
Yeah.
But they're not listening.
I like the sound, the real sound, and it's small, it's comfortable. When you play a gig, you're going somewhere, you have not much of stuff with you. Then it was a good reason to buy it, because I like the sound. Maybe, I don't know, I play with C, sharp C or drop B, and it's a little bit different as a drop D. Yeah,
I think you might, because it is so bassy, you might have even more problems to get rid of that bass.
Maybe.
But that guitar is very dark. Before we end, should we just put this in drop D? Because this seems really bright by comparison. Can you give me that D? Because I've just totally ruined the... There we go. There, let's just give you that. That's now in drop D, and see if that affects that big old fat sound we were getting. So, tune it off.
I like it.
Sorry?
It's more presence for me at this guitar.
It's brighter, isn't it? So I think for my rock tone that I was trying to get, that's too bright.
Yeah.
And then for your drop D, which we're now pretending is drop B, That's not too
Very
bassy.
basic.
So I think the
Yeah.
combination of guitar that's a better combination, right?
Yeah. From my opinion, yes.
I really enjoyed that tone. That when you were doing the notes up, could you do that you were doing up here again? I think that's a good tone.
Yeah.
And you've got a quad cortex, so the fact that you're happy with that means that it should actually be pretty good. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this video, man, because we've never made a video before.
Yeah.
You've never been in a video, I think,
No.
really?
Maybe, yeah, a half second as a massage guy.
As a half second, yeah. And now I really like the fact that you've asked me, what's the Guitar Butler like?
Yeah.
And we got the answer to the question together.
Yeah, 1 year later.
1 year later. Right. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thanks also for inviting to make this video.
Good.
Good.
Thank you to Orange for tying me down to finally getting this video done with the Guitar Butler. Thank you to the team here at 42 Gear Street. Thank you to you for watching. If you want more content, and you should want more, there's a hashtag. It is hashtag 42GSFOUR. You'll find all the content from this event, and you should go and watch it. There's loads of channels involved. There are links down in the video description if you want that. Otherwise, I will see you very soon. And go and have fun with guitar. Bye-bye.
Bye.